The Mini John Cooper Works has been a well-respected name in hot hatch circles for over half a century, going right back to the 1960s when race car designer and engineer John Cooper fettled the original Mini and gave it his name. Now, here we are in 2025 with this, a 1.7-tonne pure electric mini hatch, still front-wheel drive, still rambunctious and still wearing the John Cooper name. The question then is this hot electric Mini, is it a stroke of genius? Is it all of the fun and kind of intensity of a John Cooper hatchback, but updated and modernised for the electric era? Or is a mini hatchback, hot or otherwise, that weighs almost the same as a BMW M3, is that a travesty regardless of what it's powered by? Well, it's going to be fun to find out, isn't it? Now, the key stats are, so you get a 49.2 kilowatt hour usable NMC battery, and that is good for WLTP range of between 225 and 250 miles, depending on how you spec it and how you drive it, of course. Now, this thing costs £35,000, which is some £5,000 more than the Mini Cooper SE Electric, which I think a lot of people will be comparing this to. But I would say that it's not just the bespoke suspension, the bespoke styling stuff, the extra performance. You do actually get a lot of comfort stuff in addition to the on the JCW over the SE as well. Head-up display, Harman Kardon sound system, keyless entry, all your kind of sports upholstery and seats and all of that kind of stuff. So actually spec for spec, the list price on this isn't as inflated over the Cooper SE as you might think. Having said all of that, I reckon most will go to town with the style options. It's a really cool, chunky looking car after all. I'll take mine in British Racing Green, which is a £550 option, and I'll have the £1,200 pano roof as well. Thank you very much. Forgive me for glossing over the practicality and the dash and the infotainment stuff in this car. If you want to know more about that in the 3-door electric Mini, you can always check out the full Mini Cooper electric review on the CarGurus UK YouTube channel, of course. So it's all there for you to have a look at, and it's all pretty much the same in the JCW. The huge big circular OLED screen, you've got the little seats in the back, which aren't too bad, all of that. Anyway, suffice to say, if practicality is important on your electric hot hatch, well, you might want to look at the Alpine A290 or the Abarth 600E, because both of those have got 5 doors and bigger boots, so they're definitely probably more up your street if you do need to get the kids in there regularly and this kind of thing. This is obviously a 3-door, which is rare, really rare these days, isn't it? How many 3-door hatchbacks can you think of? Not many. But, oh my goodness, the way this thing delivers its performance. 255 brake horsepower, 258 foot-pounds, both of which are fairly modest performance outputs by electric car standards. 0 to 62 in 5.9 seconds. Don't forget, you can get a completely ordinary Volvo electric hatchback these days, the EX30, that does, 4 seconds to 62 or less. It's not a performance family car, but it is much faster than this at a similar price. This, like I said, this you buy not because it's really fast, but because it's really fun. Because it's scrappy, because it's a John Cooper. It's really good, and it's got that kind of really terrier-like, sort of scrappy, slightly fighty sort of way that it goes down the road. You get a little bit of torque steer, well, quite a lot of torque steer actually, coming out of corners, so you feel the steering wheel kind of writhe around as it fights to get the power down. Now the JCW, it has got quite substantially different mechanical setup, so yes, obviously it's the same platform and battery and that kind of thing as the standard Mini Cooper, but it's got different camber on the wheels. Obviously it's got more performance, it's got different brake setup, it's got different suspension. They have gone to town and really kind of, it is a proper hot hatch, and I love that noise. The noise that electric cars make, performance EVs, it's a really divisive thing. Some people hate it and would rather not have it at all. I like the fact that you can switch it on and off generally. Look at this, it's so good. Really nice brake feel in this as well, really nice brake feel, so well done for that Mini, really good. So I mean, on a road like this, but you got some good corners, oh, it's a joy. It's really good fun, really good, because it's just lovely. And yeah, I think if you're after a fun electric hot hatch, you will too, because it's not about the performance, is it? It's about the way it delivers that. pace, and it's about the steering, which is light enough to feel absolutely ordinary and fine in your everyday driving, and yet feelsome enough to kind of deliver the sort of tactile sensations and the confidence and that real kind of like keyed in feeling that you want from a hot hatch. What might be a little bit difficult to live with is the ride comfort. Now, this test car is on the standard 18-inch wheels, Hankook tyres. Now, most of the time, this is not a great surface that I'm on now. It's a really coarse, sort of very high frequency imperfections in the road, and it's actually not too bad. But the problem is that the vertical damping on the JCW, as on the standard electric Mini, because it doesn't get the adaptive dampers that you can have on the petrol versions of the Mini. So the electric version has passive dampers, and it's got really kind of taut, stiff kind of vertical damping, which means that you feel the car bobbing up and down as it goes down the road. And it has to do that because it's quite weighty, and it's obviously trying to keep the weight in control and not roll too much in corners, and they've done that well, so body control is absolutely great, not a problem at all. But the payoff is that you do get that really restless kind of bobbing. So don't get me wrong, you could live with this car because the Mini's a very planted, very grown-up kind of feeling car. It's very confident in every respect. Drive it on the motorway, as long as the range is all right and you're not fussed about charging it occasionally, absolutely fine. Not a problem at all. But yeah, that ride comfort, you're going to notice it, and you're going to notice it a lot of the time as well. As for real world range, well, our MINI JCW was returning 170 miles to a charge in fairly warm conditions and in quite a fast country road use. So we would expect that to creep up to around about 190 to 200 miles as a best case scenario, or it will drop to below 150 miles in winter. So that might be a bit limiting for some users. Rapid charging speeds peak at 95 kilowatt, which is competitive with most of its rivals, and will get you a 10 to 80% charge in around about 30 to 35 minutes. Okay, so we come to the question, is it a travesty or is it a stroke of genius? Well, it's neither. Of course it's not a travesty, is it? I mean, blimey, it is, you know, it's an electric hot hatch. I love that it exists. I love that it's got such a real fighty kind of sort of savage attitude to it. I really like that about it. That is exactly what you want from a JCW. You want it to be firm and kind of rampant and really in your face. That's what JCW is about. And Mini have really kind of got that right. And I love the throttle feel, the brake feel, everything about it does feel pretty sweet and really nice and kind of intuitive. Great. I would personally find the ride a bit hard to live with. I think the bigger problem is probably the Alpine A290. I think I would rather have that car, not least because I just find I prefer the looks of it, and the practicality is a bit better and all of that stuff. So I think if you just want an electric hot hatch that's got, like I said, that really kind of terrier-like scrappiness, well, this is probably the best out there, and it looks fantastic, that three-door body, doesn't it? Really cool. So yeah, I love it, and I love the classy interior. The Apple CarPlay integration has really annoyed me in this, because you get a tiny little screen and it keeps disappearing when you change the modes. That has annoyed me. So my money, I'm sorry Mini, would go on an Alpine A290, but I can absolutely see why you would go for this, because it feels like, to me, probably one of the most intense electric hot hatches out there. And that, I think, is a good thing. Don't forget to head to cargurus.co.uk for a whole host of fantastic used cars, including some very cool hot hatches. And while we've got you, please do like the video, subscribe to the CarGurus UK YouTube channel, and turn your notifications on so that you don't miss any of our videos.